Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we'll be taking a look at all the different battleground states and seeing which ones are trending to the left or shifting towards the right in the future elections. So basically, talking about future elections, whether it's Senate elections, governor races, or even general elections, they will all be a factor in the different types of trends and shifts heading for the future in this video. So not just general elections, but Senate races and governor races as well will all be factors in this video. So the states already filled in a lighter shade of red are safe Republican states that we will not go over. They still may have trends, but in this video we're just focusing or discussing the swing states. We will not go over the states already filled in with a lighter shade of blue as well. All the states you see in gray we will go over. You see in gray, we will take a look at the trends there. And lastly, the states that are trending to the right for the future will be filled in a darker shade of red, and the states shifting to the left, we will be filled in a darker shade of blue for this video. Also, some of the swing states just have no shift in general, so I will put them in black. Just a heads up. Now let's begin. So let's begin or start off this video with the state of Virginia. I feel like Virginia is a state that loves to vote democratically in general elections, while they just voted Glenn Youngkin, the Republican, as their governor. So it's definitely a swing state. They split votes all the time, as they voted a Democrat in Joe Biden for president in the general election, and they voted a Republican governor in 2021. So Virginia is a state that definitely splits. So it's definitely not a safe Democratic state, and it's definitely not a Republican safe Republican state. So Virginia is a state that just has no trend, and I feel like, so let's leave it in black for now. It's not trending to the left nor to the right either, although every single county but one county shifted to Glenn Youngkin in 2021, so you can take that as a consideration or factor. Now the second state is Ohio. I'm pretty sure everyone watching knows that Ohio's very much heavily trending right for future elections. Ever since 2016, Ohio voted Republican by a lot, or ever since 2012, I would say. I think Obama would be the last Democrat to even come close in Nevada in terms of general elections moving forward in the future. So let's leave it in a darker shade of red for the state of Ohio. It's definitely a Republican or red trending state. The next state we have is the state of Colorado. I can tell you right now, Colorado is definitely trending to the left, and I don't see any Republican in any type of race, whether it's a Senate, governors, or general election, win in this state for now. Colorado is a Democratic trending state for the future. So let's have it in a darker shade of blue. And now moving on to the state of Iowa, I would say the same thing for Ohio about Iowa. Obama would be the last Democrat to touch Iowa, and it's already a lost cause, I would say. 100% consider Iowa to be a Republican shifting state for the future in all three types of races. I think we can pretty much all agree on that, whether you're Democrat or Republican, about the state of Iowa. Now, next is New Mexico. I have New Mexico trending Democrat if we're talking about the future elections, or just the future in general in this state. I just don't see how any Republican would come close to winning it. You can't name one Republican that has a shot at New Mexico. You just can't. And I think y'all can agree with me on that. Now, next state is New Hampshire. Actually, let's fill in New Mexico blue. Now, for New Hampshire, we're going to put that state in black, and I just don't see it have any sort of trend for now. So let's leave it in black for now. I just don't, sorry, not blue, black. I just don't see New Hampshire, having any sort of trends for right now. Now, as for Minnesota's future elections and races, I see them all trending Democrat. They strongly oppose Republican senators and governors in Minnesota, obviously electing Amy Klobuchar by double digits heavily. And they haven't elected a Republican president in a while, so it's definitely trending Democrat. So let's have it in trending Democrat in the future. Minnesota is definitely trending to the left. I just don't see it trending to the right at all, and I think you all can agree with me on that. Michigan is also a state that is trending blue. If you can take a look at the Detroit suburbs and the Detroit area, or the Michigan suburbs in general, it gets bluer and bluer each year. I think Trump would be the last Republican in a while to pull it off in the general election. Also considering Gretchen Whitmer being reelected by a ton after being so much disapproved of almost guarantees you it's shifting to the left in the future, because Gretchen Whitmer being so disapproved of and still winning by double digits just shows you that Michigan is definitely trending Democrat. So let's have that in trending Democrat. Let's have that in blue as well. Now, Florida, we all know what happened in this state. Let's have Florida trending Republican in the future, and it already pretty much has trended Republican. Barack Obama would be the last Democrat to win in Florida if we're talking about the general election. And if we're talking about governors or even the Senate races in Florida, it just gets even a lot worse for Democrats. Florida is heavily voted Republican in 2022 and rejected the left. It won't go blue in any type of race in a long time from now. I can guarantee you that right now. Let's move on to the state of Wisconsin. I'm going to put Wisconsin in trending red. Just for now. I mean, you can arguably say that it kind of has no trend as of right now, because it's definitely, I would say, a bipolar, I would say, state, and they pretty much split in terms of governor's race, Senate races. As you saw, they elected a Democratic governor and a Republican senator, so it's pretty much a state that splits their votes, if you know what I mean. Just like very much with like Virginia, how they split the votes by voting governor Republican and a Democratic senator. So pretty much similar to Virginia, Wisconsin just splits the votes a lot. Now, for Pennsylvania, I would almost say Pennsylvania is trending left, but I think it's fair to say Pennsylvania has no trend for now. Although the 2022 midterms is evidence that the state is shifting to the left, but I'll be nice for now and say Pennsylvania has no trends for now. Now, next state is the state of Texas. I kind of want to say that Texas is shifting to the left, but the 2022 midterms say otherwise by heavily supporting the Republican Greg Abbott for governor. For 2024, Texas is going to be red in all aspects, whether you're talking about the governor's race, Senate race, or general election. 2024, Texas will be red. I can tell you that right now. But this video is indeed about the future and the future races in these states. And for Texas specifically, I think the climate around Texas, when talking about the future, it is kind of shifting towards the left. Immigration will make it blue one day, so I guess we have to put it in blue for now. So Texas, when talking about the future, is definitely trending, I would say, to the left, but it's not looking very fast. Arizona is a state that has been shifting toward the left very fast. Now, on the other hand, Texas, meanwhile, is a state that is shifting towards the left, but not as fast as Arizona is, for example, and I would say Georgia is, for example. Texas is definitely, I would say, slower when talking about shifting to the left for now. But I think immigration will definitely help Democrats, and it will be a favor for them. And the last state we have left on the map that we can say is trending or shifting towards the right, moving on for the future, is the state of Nevada. If you dive deep into Nevada, you can see every single county trending in favor of Republicans moving forward for the future. But the only thing holding them back is the Vegas area. But besides that, pretty much, Nevada is pretty much a red state, especially for the northern parts of Nevada and even the southern parts, if we're not considering the Vegas area. So let's have Nevada trending Republican in the future. The last three states to close off this video are Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina. All the states I just mentioned will be blue states in the future, and they may be tossed up or slightly red for now, but we are talking about the future, and they soon, and maybe in the next 10 years or so, will be Democratic states. The suburbs in Georgia and the Atlanta area will for sure help Democrats moving forward win this state. Now, Georgia recently elected a Republican governor by a lot, but in terms of the Senate-wise and general election, the Senate and general election in the state of Georgia, if you count out the governor's race, is definitely shifting towards the left. So that is it. Let me know if you guys agree with me on the different types of shifts in the battleground states when talking about the future in this video. Also, let me know what you think on the map and your opinions in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.